Welcome to the Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke, and since this is the first video of the new year, Happy New Year! Thanks for joining me. I know it's like March 16th, but it is the first video I put out this year. I took a little break over winter and getting back out in the garage, getting things going. So just wanted to do like normally I do like a year-end or year-in review or whatever kind of thing for January 1st. Didn't do that this year, but I do want to go over just a few things I did. Mostly some of the changes were with the fleet of vehicles. Got rid of 3 vehicles last year. The first vehicle we got rid of was the 1998 Volkswagen Beetle. Had that for a while. It was my wife's car. It was a second car, it was a reserve car, it was an extra car, whatever you want to call it. We just weren't driving it. So that went off to auction last year. Did pretty good on that, so that one is gone. The other vehicle we sent off to auction was my Chevy cargo van. Had that for a little over a year, or right around a year. I think it was right around a year. Sent that off to auction, got almost as much as what I paid for it, so not bad for a year of using that van and then getting rid of it. I mean, it served a great purpose and wasn't that expensive to own with, at the end once you figure out all the numbers on that. So not a bad vehicle, but again, that one is gone. We also got rid of my wife's 2018 Volkswagen Passat. We've had that for many years. Put all kinds of miles on it. It just had that problem with the computer, and so that one went away. So we still have some of the vehicles, we're down to 4, and so I've got my Jeep. I picked that up for $260. Still have that. That is moving along at a glacial pace for getting that all rebuilt and making it a capable off-road vehicle. The other vehicle in the fleet is the Beetle convertible. We've had that now for a few years. It's a fun car, and we are putting some more miles on that, especially now that we've got that brake booster fixed so it will actually stop. So that's just been real fun, and got a few projects on that to do as well. Got some maintenance and repairs to do on that one, so you'll be seeing a lot more of that one. The other vehicle, speaking of stopping, we've got the 2012 Mercedes-Benz C300. Had that now for a couple of years. Brake light is on. Kind of a terrifying warning that it puts up with the brake fluid, checking that. So I do have to look into that. And then our 4th vehicle that we have now is my wife's. And that is her 2016 BMW X1. And this has been a really, really nice vehicle. We both love driving it. It's pretty comfortable, and it still gets pretty decent fuel mileage as well. So we're pushing almost 30 miles to the gallon with that. Not bad for a small crossover SUV. So liking that car a lot. Got a few issues coming up on that too. I did actually replace the brake pads in the rear, and got a coolant leak that has developed, and so I need to find out where that's leaking so I can get that taken care of. But those are the vehicles that we got rid of and the vehicles that we currently have. Now let's do just a quick review as far as what I did last year with the channel. It was something that, last summer I did this full time. I was putting out about 2 videos a week last summer, and I did get a lot of stuff recorded. I'm just going to touch on some highlights of last year. And it's just been a lot of fun doing the channel, and I've got a lot of content that I recorded but haven't edited and put up yet, so that will be fun to get those videos finally edited and put up. One of the fun things I did that I had a blast is I went to the Peterson Museum in California and saw the Porsche exhibit, and my daughter and I both went to that one, and that was just a lot of fun. A lot of cool cars, a lot of movie cars. You know, she enjoyed some of those movie cars. I was really interested in the Porsche exhibit, so that was a lot of fun to go there. But let's do just a quick review now and go through what I did last year on this channel. So like I said, I'm just going to go through some highlights of last year. So I did a video where the Beetle's top was stuck open, so I showed how to fix that. It was just a simple reset, and then did a detailed cleaning of the Jeep Grand Cherokee, put a starter in the van. I did my springtime will it start, so I went around and started all the vehicles. I think I'm just going to do like a fleet update this year instead of will it start, because the vehicles that I have aren't questionable as far as starting, so I'm not really concerned about the starting part. So I'll just do a fleet update. Updated the garage lights, did rear suspension on the Beetle, did tail lights and headlights on the Jeep Grand Cherokee project. My brother and I went to Detroit, did some spy photos, and then did some work on the Mercedes, replacing a battery. I also put in a side marker light as well. And then worked on my daughter's Kia. She's got a Kia Soul that had been broken into, so put a new window in that, and that was a huge pain in the butt. So just a lot of work to get that window in. Went through some tools and accessories that I ordered from Temu. Took a trip to Carhenge. If you've never been to Carhenge, if you're in Nebraska for some other reason, interesting, not worth driving there specifically to see Carhenge. So that's just my personal opinion on that. And then I had content that Matt and Joel had done that they contributed. They replaced lifters and head gaskets on a GMC Sierra, and then they sent some other material over that I had edited and put together. Joel put an AC compressor in on his Liberty. Matt did an off-road bumper on his Grand Cherokee project, and then they did some work on a Honda CR-V. So I got those up, and then I reviewed the Harbor Freight vehicle dollies. I did make it kind of nice to store my son's vehicle in my garage. I was able to get it pushed back in a corner. Didn't have to worry about it while he was away for the summer. And then I did some lawnmower reviews. I tried a DeWalt electric lawnmower, and then I tried a Cobalt electric lawnmower, and then I did a review on a Yard Machines lawnmower, just their basic, cheap Yard Machines lawnmower, and I actually ended up keeping that one to mow my lawn with. Did some driving videos. Iron Mountain Road in South Dakota was really cool. We also did a cannonball run. So it was a second cannonball run attempt that I've done, and then it was my wife and daughter that had came with me on this run, and my daughter said she might do another one. My wife didn't enjoy it so much, so we'll see how that goes, and maybe a future cannonball run. I gotta see if I can find some drivers. And then went to the National Motorcycle Museum, and then this fall I did some tool reviews, looked at some mechanic tool sets, looked at the Craftsman USA tool set, and then I bought some Snap-on tools, just the ratchets. So I got some ferrets and midgets. They are in a condition in which they will all need to be cleaned up and rebuilt. So at some point I will do that and put out some videos on rebuilding those specific snap-on ratchets. And then I did a Christmas video last year, so don't always do a Christmas video, but I just happened to decide to make one last year. So that was my year in review for the Garage USA. And like I said, put out a lot of content. It was a lot of fun, and I really appreciate all the subscribers that I picked up. I also hit 1,000 subscribers back in August, so I just want to thank everyone that's subscribed and joined me along this journey so far. I really do appreciate that, so thank you to everyone that's subscribed. And you know, I plan to put out more content coming up and just kind of keep the ball rolling on things like that. It's been kind of busy with other things that are going on, but you know, obviously I've got a lot of content to edit, put together, and get posted, so I plan to do that. Alright, and so I know it's been a while since I put up a video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and like I said, I've got a lot of content coming up, a lot of things I'll be doing, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'd like to thank you for watching the Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke, and I'll see you next time. Garage.